You are ready?
Chagwe chido. Chaga entertaining down.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Daily Fix. My name is Jibril, and guess what? The battle has been between Sheeba and Cindy, and I have my guest. I'm not going to be with him, but you're going to be able to analyze for you what was most important in the battle, what was the exciting moments, what was the during moments, what was good for you. So make sure you watch this episode up to the end, because if you miss the show, we are going to paint the picture for you how the show was. Of course, this is one of the greatest shows in the last 10 years we have had. It has been the biggest battle and the first female battle in the country. And of course, the last battle that we saw was between Bobby Wine, who is currently into politics, and it was Bobby Wine and Bebe Cool. But right now, it has been Cindy and Sheeba. It has been an interesting battle. But guess what? Yesterday, it was the end of it. And on this very show, I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to be joined in by great influencers into the music industry on my left hand side and the right hand side. I'm going to give them some few seconds to introduce themselves. Then we go to the topic of today, that is Cindy versus Sheeba battle analysis on my right hand side.
Right there, outside there is Violet Pro.
Then
Yeah,
this
they
side.
call him as man as them straight. Yeah.
So, guys, without wasting time, what was the most interesting part for you guys? Let's first talk about the most interesting part in like 1 minute, 1 minute. What was the most interesting part for you?
When you look at the event yesterday, my most interesting part was when the show was set, or that is to enter. The entrance of Cindy showed the real impact of having great talent.
The entrance. So, what was the most interesting part for you in the show?
Me, I would just say the whole package of Cindy was a whole vibe.
I just think
The whole show.
I'm hosting the show with only Cindy fans. You guys, are you Cindy
course.
fans?
Not them, no,
No.
but out of the experience, what we saw and experience. Well, not so.
The question asked was what
The most interesting part. So, okay, you guys started with the entrance. Let's talk about the entrance.
Right.
Between Sheeba did also a great entrance. For those who missed it, Sheeba had a very great entrance. Cindy also had a great entrance. But why do you particularly pick Cindy's entrance, not Sheeba's entrance?
Why I pick Cindy's entrance? Let's look at in every event that happens. It's okay to recognize your country. So Cindy entered with the national anthem of Uganda, which really was different from that of Sheeba.
Okay. So generally, you pick the national anthem to be what he won for me. I want you to compare the two entrances of Sheeba and Cindy, and you see what was the most unique part of the entrance. Or else, first give a picture. First, try to describe how the two entered into the stage.
Of course, I first go with what my host said, Alex. Yeah, I am a Ugandan, and the first thing I have to wake up every day and say to give shout outs to God for making me alive and sing the Uganda national anthem. Yeah, straight up. And that it was that is what it is. I wouldn't go deep into that because the world saw what happened yesterday at Gololo.
Yeah, if you guys missed, what really happened was the judge came and tossed the coin to pick who is going to start.
The first,
So Sheeba came in with a very good organized. I think let us give credit to Sheeba also. She had an organized team during the entrance.
Yeah.
Sheeba came when she was lifted up and she had very organized setup. But guess what? When Sheeba was performing her first part of the show, all the Sheebaholics were up, and guess what? The syndicates, people were supporting Cindy, thought that they were done because she had a real performance. But when the Cindy came with another different vibe.
In fact, before that, what I love from Sheeba, the MCs. MC Sheeba too was exactly what characterized Sheeba.
You are talking of Zara Toto.
Yeah, that lady really characterized Sheeba because the vibe was pulling the crowd. In fact, the MC side, the MCs for Sheeba was more of a vibe than the MC of Cindy. Because that lady has a vibe. She knows how to back up Sheeba. She knows what to say. She knows everything.
Generally,
about Sheeba.
you are giving credit to Zara Toto.
Thumbs up.
She did a very great job.
You are great.
But
That's
some
all.
people are so negative upon her because, like, as if she was over yapping and
No problem.
over pulling
That
strings.
is what Sheeba is.
That was her role.
That is exactly what Sheeba is.
Like, that's what like she was supposed to do to make sure the other one they feel annoyed because it is a battle. I think Zara Toto, you did a great job. By the way, when you talk about the two MCs, the main MCs, we had Zara Toto and DJ Nimrod there. Some people are putting it was a battle between Sanyuka TV or Next Media and Galaxy TV. What do you say about that? Any of you, what do you say about that? Because the two were pulling each other in that reached a moment when they decided to take it from there. They placed alien skin stuff. Then Bob Wine came in. The two were like, when Zex Bilandanji came, it became again somehow political. Zex is from Firebase, so as if the whole the connection Zex has with Bobby Wine, the whole loop is for Cindy. Do you think that vibe that was in between people was also like somehow political?
Basing on that, when you look at it critically, people will always judge in various ways. Others will talk of politics side, but generally it wasn't on politics side. Good things will always attract people.
Yeah, I agree with him. And for that event, if Bob Wine was supposed to show up, the event was going to be done completely. Of
Because
course,
he was going to go and join who Cindy
Cindy.
or Sheeba. Why do you say that? Why?
This is point clearly because we have dilemma done by Cindy, Mr. G, and Bob Wine himself. So if Bob Wine was supposed to join that session, bro, the show was going to be
Let's
done.
take a look at how Navio, when Navio joined Cindy,
What happened?
he pulled.
You see the vibe he pulled? It was crazy.
That-
And these guys have been there for more than decades in the game. And things are still going hard.
Now, I want us to talk about the performance now, to come to
Yeah.
the real music and what they were using to judge. But before we go that, for those who are watching us, thank you for watching. This is Daily Fix, and we always bring you exclusive entertainment with different interviews. Make sure you subscribe to this very channel, turn on the notification button, because each and everything about entertainment is going to be on this very channel. Make sure you follow us on other social media platforms, especially Facebook. And if you want to link with us, just check our email and link with us for business. Of course, right now we are on Daily Fix and back to business. Let's talk about the performance, because I tried to follow what the judges were giving in as guidelines. Before we talk about performance, the judge is saying that Cindy broke the rules. One, Cindy brought in someone who doesn't have a collabo with him, that is Zex Bilandanji. The rule was that if you are to bring someone on stage, that you are supposed to have a collaboration with that person. Two, the gospel song that Cindy sang was not her song. So what do people have to say about that? Because she broke the rules. Although also other analysts are saying that also Sheeba broke the rules by crossing, when she was performing, she was crossing the line. She was going to Cindy's side and Cindy was not coming to her side. What do you guys say about the rules that were broken?
Start with me.
I start with anyone. Who wants to go first?
Bro.
Okay, let's go first.
Think of the part of Zex 99.
Yeah.
You see, when you're in the mood or emotion,
Yeah.
you at times take action where you're not supposed to take. So, 99 was really in the mood. If you are really careful seeing him at the back page of it, that guy was in the mood. He couldn't hold himself.
Even
not
the hard
stepping on
again.
the stage.
Even the hard.
So you support the staff? You support it?
Definitely, I support it.
But it was a broken rule. Don't you think it can affect the judgment?
Okay, as it was a battle, they know in the judgment area which punishment should be given or which area should judge me. So that judge will give what? Will give her a chance for Sheeba's side since she has broken the rule.
Okay. And what do you have to say about that?
Rules are made for people, and people
Break
are
them.
meant to break them.
Okay.
You understand?
Um,
So that one is self-defining. So I wouldn't comment much on that.
Okay, I brought the issue of rules, but the truth is that among the things they are supposed to consider to judge, the rules are not there. That who has followed the rules well, they are not there. So let's talk about the things they were supposed to be used to judge this battle. One of the aspects was I want to mention a few of them as I was looking to how the judge was talking about. That was Kasuku. Kasuku was talking about one, he's going to give 50% on the live performance. He's going to give 50% on the vocal
50.
ability. 50%.
Woo!
He's going to 50% is going to go for the vocal ability. Then he talked about after vocal ability.
Then those guys are going to work for 50%.
They are also going to talk about
Other
about
things like
stage performance. How are you going to feel the
the
stage?
stage performance, crossing the line,
Very good. Dancing.
bringing other people on
Very
the stage.
good. Then the dress code.
All right.
The design, your fashion, the one you're using. I want us to start from the fashion. I feel Sheeba killed it. Let me support Sheeba.
Hold on there. For me, what I'm going to say,
yeah,
we are now talking about 50% also.
Yeah.
Because vocal, Sheeba nailed it. No, Cindy nailed it.
Let's first leave vocal.
So we are going to talk about 50%, which is remaining.
But even with 50, Sheeba also has a share.
Of course.
With the
most
vocal.
Most definitely.
Yeah. But let's talk about the dressing code right now. The fashion. Queen Sheeba came when she was showing that queen in herself, very white. I think she nailed it. What do you have to say about this dressing?
Okay, with fashion style, we have different people
with the different taste.
Yeah.
Different taste.
Yeah. So look at the crowd. Most people are looking at the responsible side of it. When you look at that responsible side of dress, how Cindy dress was like something different from that of Sheeba, because Sheeba went back. You know her dressing style.
What do you have to say about dressing? Oh no, before I leave you, who won in dressing?
To me, Sheeba won.
Sheeba won.
I like her dressing style.
Yeah, Sheeba hold it here. let's talk about dressing. Let's talk about the fashion.
All right, in my own opinion, there's a photo I saw on social media that Sheeba's pant was clearly seen.
Yeah.
The other white stuff you are talking about.
Yeah.
Generally, the general dressing was like fresh. I give her thumbs up for that. But the way she was again dancing, showing off her punani and stuff like that was not kind of favoring me. You understand? So I prefer Cindy, who is married. I don't know whether she did that because she's not married. Cindy, who is married, dressing up very well, not showing her private parts. Not clearly, I mean private part, like showing the panty and the stuff was kudos.
Oh, great. That was dressing code. Now I want us to talk about the team on stage. How the two teams used the stage.
Yeah.
Both teams were coming with their full team on stage,
Yeah.
trying to utilize the stage, the dances, the moves, the communication. How did these two teams use the communication? This time I'm starting from you. How do you think these guys used the stage? Both of them.
Because I watched the whole show. What I observed from Cindy was a bit organized with her team. You remember when she's coming in the first time, the way she came in, she just stood at the gate with a microphone and everything well governed. Everything, you understand? Everybody was in his position and her position, and everything was okay. And you find the females, they came first. When the females are going, the males are coming. See? So in that way, and the whole thing, and that was how it was. But for Sheeba, it was more of pulling a vibe, like you know what? I have a vibe, I have a karaoke team. For Sheeba was more of a karaoke team, according to me, because their dressing style, the dressing style, the way they were dancing, the way they were showing, or the way they were moving, scattering all over the stage, was more of a karaoke team. And the one of Cindy, you find in each and every break, they go and change another stuff. They change another stuff. They come.
What do you talk about the two teams? How do they use the stage?
Looking at the team in areas of entrance, as he talked of, when we judge on Sheeba's side, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad because when you look at their genius, they are different. Sheeba does Afrobeat. Cindy does dance music. So their lifestyle of these two genius are different. So the one for Sheeba was really to her genius, and the one for Cindy was to her.
Now, guys, I think let's talk about the most important thing for the battle, and that was singing. let's talk about the vocal, let's talk about how these people executed their performance. And when you
Yeah.
talk about this is the most exciting part of this battle. Guys, people are saying that Sheeba did not do what we call live. Sheeba did a semi-live. I want us to first clear that statement. Did Sheeba do a semi-live or Sheeba did a live? Let me start from you.
Actually, when you look at Sheeba's performance on that stage, you really judge. You ask yourself this question: did she really attend live band before in her career? Because generally the sound from her background wasn't clear. The members were disorganized. Things were not all that fine for Sheeba.
What do you say about that? What do you say about that?
What can I say? Nothing less. I can say nothing less to what my bro have said. But to give in my contribution, because Sheeba started it. Yeah. When Sheeba started, I've ever watched performances online, live band performances online. However, Sheeba does Afrobeat and Cindy does dancehall. Yeah. I know what live performances are. In the first performance, I have only 2 songs from Sheeba that she did that impressed me.
Which ones?
That was Ice Cream and there's what? There's the other one. I'm trying to skip my mind. But Ice Cream was one of them. The other one followed the Ice Cream. You understand? That one she did it like real good. I felt
what
it.
Of the rest of the performance?
The rest of the performance, because now in the first one, Lamira Chercha, the first one, there are only 2 songs I enjoyed from her performances. The second one, when she came in, she was singing more of acoustic because I was not hearing the one drop. I was only hearing the drums. I was only hearing the guitar and Sheeba and the backup singing. You understand? But for Cindy, it was throughout the live band because you want to hear the drums. When the tempo is going high, you can hear. When she's cooling down, you hear. You hear the backups are doing the backups at the right time. Cindy vocal was more perfect. When she makes a louder noise like this, you can hear all those things are going like that, which Sheeba did not do. And what I also realized in the first performance, Sheeba was not interacting with the fans. Yeah, she only came and do the song just once, not interacting with the fans. But when Cindy comes in, Cindy was talking to her fans, and that is what engaged fans to do what? To attend to you and listen to the kind of delivery you give. You understand?
Yeah, actually, to me, I think I watched the whole show, and I think what separated the two when it comes to the performance itself, I feel Sheeba came with a lot of energy. Sheeba started the show with a lot of energy. Yeah, I can give her credit for that. And when the time was now coming, you know, when you start football is 90, they take you for 90 minutes. So in those first few minutes, the 10 minutes, the 20 minutes, Sheeba was still attacking. She was on top of her game. But my dear, when first went and then people came for second half, it's like Cindy is so experienced for me, the way I saw. Cindy was experienced. She knew that we are running for 3 hours. If we are running for 3 hours in the first hour, let me cool up. Let me just be going slowly. I know the time I'm going to pull up my rhythm. When it came to the last hour of the show, the last part of the show, that's when you saw Cindy Bay pulling up all her tempo, and yet that one Sheeba was already off. So I feel Sheeba should go and do her homework. What can you say about it?
You can get to that point of performances when you look at how the things were judged. Some comments were talking of the judge favoring Sheeba's side. So there's some confusion there.
I agree.
And again, people come to say at some point Sheeba's performance were not being heard well because you are using of his backups microphone.
I don't agree with that because, like, honestly, I've been hearing the backups are singing more than Sheeba herself.
And I think Sheeba was doing more of dancing. More of dancing
and mashup.
And at some point, she became more of talking than what? Than the singing itself, I think.
So because when you talk about the people, because I had MC Katz grabbing the microphone on the side of Sheeba, I had Dagina is grabbing the microphone on the side of Sheeba. You understand? all those people were trying to like show their sides on, on the side of Sheeba.
Ladies and
Which
gentlemen,
I don't disagree with them. They are right.
I think when we are to talk about the Sheeba and Cindy battle, we can end the whole day over here. But of course, we are now going to go to the final part. We are going to ask their opinion. Who do you think won the battle for? But before we go there, if you really have anything you have to say, any comment, additional subtraction about the show, put it in the comment section. We are going to be interacting in the comment section. Let us all be quarreling in the comment section. Let us be connecting in the comment section with you guys. After this show, we are going to be connecting with you. And let me start. Let me start from you. Let me start from you.
Yeah.
Who do you think won the battle?
Cindy.
Cindy.
Yes.
What makes you think he won? She won, I think.
The first thing when you told me that 50% was for the vocal, I think that one
is enough.
Just 100%. It's a 50% already done for who? For Cindy. So Cindy was already competing with Sheeba over 50%.
And I think they shared the 50%.
So it's 50%. They have to share with Sheeba.
But do you think Sheeba did not have the vocals?
Of course, if Cindy takes 50%, what else do you think? Do you think Sheeba would have taken minus 50 or plus 50?
What do you say? Who won the battle?
Okay, looking at who won the battle, let's take him on various social media platforms, how people are commenting, how people are judging on it. So, like, let's talk of Pulse video. There you'll see that Cindy, before the battle was judged, the fans already had judged that Cindy had won by 65%. As the full package, not my vocals or what, all combined into 65%. And looking at stage, the organization of the two, when you compare, will definitely, by all means, the human being around to Cindy's side.
If you are, so those who are going to Sheeba's side, they are what? They are chimpanzees. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take the discussion to our official Facebook page. That is Daily Fix Podcast. We are going to make a post there, and it's going to be running just like you should vote who has won it for you. It's going to be running on our official Facebook page, Daily Fix Podcast. Go there and like that page. Let's take the discussion, because otherwise it has been so nice having you guys. We're going to be meeting you next week again with another good interview from Daily Fix. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification button, and follow us for more exclusive entertainment. I've been your host, Jibril, and on this side I've been Alex. And see you next time. Bye.
Blessings. Nanti mau ngocok. Kita kok nggak di kop.
No wonder. You this guy did not record.